The painter who never sold a painting. There once lived a man named Kamal in a small town by the river. Since childhood, Kamal loved painting. He could turn an empty canvas into life with colors that spoke of dreams, struggles, and beauty. But life wasn't kind to him. He grew up poor, without support or opportunity. His father wanted him to work in the market instead of wasting time with colors. Still, Kamal believed one day his art would speak to the world. So he painted, morning, noon, and night. But no one bought his paintings. At exhibitions, people passed by without even looking. Some laughed, "Why do you paint things no one understands?" Years passed. His friends got jobs, married, built homes, and Kamal was still living in a small room filled with unfinished canvases. Sometimes he sat quietly by the window, looking at the sky, thinking maybe they were right. One rainy night, frustrated and broken, he took his paintbrush and threw it across the floor. Tears mixed with the rain dripping through his roof. "I gave everything to my art," he whispered, "and got nothing back." Just then, a knock came at the door. A little girl stood there, drenched, holding one of his old paintings she had found in the trash behind his house.
"Mister," she said softly, "your painting made my mom smile again. She was sad for weeks. She said this picture gave her peace." Kamal froze. For the first time, someone had felt his art. He realized then his purpose wasn't to sell paintings, but to touch hearts. From that day, Kamal started painting again, not for fame, not for money, but for meaning. He painted walls of schools, hospital rooms, and streets of his town. People began noticing. His colors brought hope. One morning, a famous art curator came to visit the town. He saw Kamal's paintings covering the old bridge, glowing under the sunlight. The curator was amazed and offered Kamal a gallery show in the city. When Kamal entered that gallery months later, hundreds of people stood in front of his paintings, silent, emotional, and connected. He smiled quietly and said to himself, "I spent years trying to sell my art when all I needed was to share it." Enter all. Moral: success doesn't always come in the form of money or fame. Sometimes it comes quietly, through purpose, impact, and love for what you do.